We're in the Mersey River up at Weegeena, one of my usual haunts. Big storm coming in, you can see it's pretty black out the back. Wind's already up, it's coming from behind me at the moment, so hopefully we'll get a fish or two here and see what happens. Starting off with a size 1 Agliafuria, see how that goes. Right, I'm in the middle of the river more or less, just over halfway across. I'm going to work that other riverbank. There's the water running down along that bank there. It's perfect for casting and drifting here. So let's hope we'll pick up a brown, maybe even an early rainbow if we're lucky. It's the 1st of October today, so see what happens. Oh, there you go. I'm just fishing this bit of a sidewater. I've come up quite a way in the river here, and I put a size 1 rainbow pattern lure on there, and I just flicked over in that shallow spot of water here because I never bypassed this little sidewater, and yeah, this little brown's grabbed hold of it. Oh, look at the size of the little bugger. I did see a couple other trout on the way up, but yeah, they just were close by the bank and I spooked them, they just darted off. This is the first hit I've had all morning. Anyway, we'll get him off. Right, go back into the main river here. It's a nice run of water here. You can still see the river's still pretty high because normally where I'm standing now it's usually high and dry. There's still a fair bit of water pumping down, but anyway, it's a lot better than it was. It's the lowest it's been for the whole season, so can't complain. Platypus. He's gone. Just took and lost one in that little rainy flat water behind those boulders there. Just in there. Wasn't a big fish, but bigger than the last one, the little one I caught. This one was probably about a ½ pounder. Anyway, it's a good sign. Glad the wind's gone. Calm before the storm, I think. Have a play around just in front where those reeds are there. I don't know how big, I don't think he's over big, but there's a trout bobbing up there, going along up and down along that reed line there. Having a little feed and grabbing something off the surface. So I've just put a little March Brown bug spinner on. I'm going to flick it up and take it through there. There he goes, he's just right up against those reeds there. So anyway, we'll have a look. Well, I'll flick it in there, see what happens. He'll either take it or he won't. There we go, and it worked. He's on. Beautiful fish too. It's a rainbow. There you go. Lovely fish, look at that, beauty too, really good. They had one crack at it and missed it. There was 2 of them in there actually, and first time I went through it there they chased it and then turned around and went back, they missed it, so I had another cast and put it in a bit closer to them, and this one here's grabbed hold of it. So we'll get him off and send him on its way. Really beautiful fish, that's for sure. Anyway, we're going to see him on his way. There you go, Buster. He's gone. Beautiful. I know where his mate's still there, probably took off up, so I hooked him. There's a bit of breeze has come up again now too, bugger. Well, changing to the light little bugs, the little March Brown bug spinner did the trick. The had a heavier lure, that just the noise they hit in the water probably would have spooked them, so I went light and brought it through, and the water was very shallow. The heavier lure would have bottom bounced, so yeah, just put a little March Brown bug on and did the trick. No, you can see that well, it's that darling now. I'm looking back into the wind and down the river. Fished all up through there. Now I'm just working my way along here. Some flat waters along that other riverbank over there. Swimming up nothing yet. I'm just going to fish up a little bit further up through here, probably call it a day. It's only just gone 9:30, so it's an early finish today. I might fish till 10 o'clock, I'll just see how we go. But I haven't seen any more trout I had a hit since that rainbow. I hooked and hooked and released that rainbow. So, yeah, but we'll push on a little bit further and see how I go. Oh, another one here. Another rainbow. Nice fish too, beautiful. Oh, come over here into the shut-off, you got this hard flow. You toss it. We've got a Aglia Fury on, and there's lovely fish. I don't know how well hooked it is, but beautiful condition, lovely colours in it too. Now it's taken off that shallow bank there. I think just hooked in the jaw, side jaw there. Anyway, we'll get him in here. Just there for a minute. Lead her in and we'll slip her in the net. And there we go. Beautiful, look at the colours in there. Magic. Alright, she's ready to go. And she's gone. Oh, that's nice. Made the trip all worthwhile. Alright, so that's it, a brand new Aglia Fury size 1. And you'll notice how I've bent the hooks are off centre there, I've twisted them over. I've all done twist them to the left. You can do left or right, doesn't matter. I just like to have them off centre. And I also turn them in a bit. I've bent them so they face inwards a bit. The point of the barb there is faced in a little bit there, so that way you don't lose many when they're hooked. They don't toss the lure as easy. Sometimes it's a bit harder to hook, but 9 times out of 10 you'll get a hook up on it and they'll stay hooked. Oh, I just took a little brown, cast straight up the river, set it handy, a little bit of flat water up there, and in between that white water, and yeah, this little brown came out, grabbed hold of it. I'll get him off. I had another hit and a miss just out there too, the other side, that little bit of white water there. Anyway, let's get this little tacker off. Alright, it's about the end of the road and calling it a day. Just fished this pool here. I already had a follow here, but little brown, but he wouldn't touch it. So there's just one more pool up around the corner. I'll have a crack at that and then call it a day. See what happens. Alright, that's it. I'm out of the river now, just on the riverbank here. Deep water, no further. Big gorge, so I can't go any further anyway. Pretty up in here though, it's a beautiful area. Anyway, got a long walk back to the car. I'll do my report once I get back there. Oh, this is the part when you when you get out of the river, which is down over there somewhere now. Got that rock wall over there. And then you get up here and you, now I've got the kilometre walk back to the car. So, this is always the hard part. I mean, it's easier than walking back on a rocky river, but yeah, this is when you're ready to sit down in your car and have a breather. Right, it's caught, what was it, 20 to 11, back at the car. So I was in the river at 20 to 8. So, yeah, it was a good time. Not a lot of trout caught, just two rainbows, nice rainbows, and two little browns. Hooked and lost a little brown early into the session. That first rainbow, that was a beauty. It went 610 grams. I couldn't believe it. It was solid. Anyway, sent him on his way, and then the next rainbow I got was a bit smaller as a female. That went 590. So yeah, they were both beautiful condition fish, but the browns were little, which was a shame. I was hoping, I thought I might have got a couple of decent browns today, but it didn't happen. But yeah, 3 different cut patterns of lures got the trout. The Aglia micro pigment and the rainbow, they got a little brown to start with, then a little stonefly bug spin, a small one. That's why you saw that trout surface feeding there in that little shallow water, and that got one. And then the what was the other? Oh, the Uglier Furious. They got the last two. So yeah, it was good. Then I had a couple of hits and that up further, and yeah. But other than that, no, it was a good time. Good time spent in the Mersey. It's my first trout and first trip to the Mersey this season, so I was pretty happy with it. So till next time, guys, it's tight lines.